let's play some good baseball and let's enjoy it.
Yeah, have a good one.
Good.
All right, have a good one. All right. Good luck to you. All right.
Major League Baseball Productions presents This Week in Baseball, your inside access to the game.
Oh, my God. This one is over.
It's been said that this game is the most difficult sport to master.
Baseball in general, you're going to fail more so than in any other professional sport. You know, as a hitter, if you fail 7 times out of 10, you're one of the best players in the game.
Now imagine succeeding in baseball without certain crucial abilities. How much more determination, perseverance, and dedication to your craft would it take to succeed? We look to answer that question this week through the stories of 3 courageous men. Tales which teach us that while the senses and tools of the body may fail, the heart... Like so many kids, Curtis Pride dreamed of becoming a major league player. But achieving that goal would be a daunting task.
You know the story of Curtis Pride, I'm sure. He is deaf, and so he really has to keep focused on the game.
It's always been my goal since I was little kids to be a professional baseball player. And you take a lot of hard work.
In 1993, his hard work paid off when the Montreal Expos called him up.
Curtis Pride with a line drive into left field. Has hit his way on. Well hit to center field. Looks up and hits it out of here. Driven along the line, and Pride caught it!
Think about playing the outfield, trying to hear the ball off the bat. He can't do that, yet he still reacts and makes plays.
It's an awesome feeling. Not only is he making, but also to become a productive player.
Hit high in the air to deep center. On the track, he's at the wall. She's gone! Curtis Pride has hit a home run in his first game as a Yankee.
Overcoming a lot of obstacles. Prove a lot of people wrong that, hey, I have the ability to play independently, even though I have a hearing disability.
Curtis played 11 years for 6 different teams. And it was his time with the Angels that laid the groundwork for his life after the pros.
My soldier kept telling me, hey, you can make a great coach.
He was always talking the game of baseball, always dissecting little things and wondering what was important in creating offense. He has a great grasp of it, and he's a natural teacher.
Come on, let's go, come on.
So it's no surprise that you can find Curtis today at Gallaudet University in Washington, D.C., where he's the Bison head coach.
Be aggressive. 1, 2, 3, go.
This university for the deaf is the perfect home for Pride. For who better for these kids to learn from than a man like them who achieved his goal?
I think that is a challenge for me, not only to work with the deaf kid, but also to help turn the baseball program around. All right, let's go. Gallaudet has to have a history of losing season. You gotta really focus on this game, all right? You can't worry about what's going on out there, all right? I know you lost your focus. A lot of the teams that we play against, they'll respect us. That's why I'm here, because I want to teach them, hey, the only way we get respect is by playing well, be competitive, win the ball games. Got nervous, got scared. Understandable. But hey, be aggressive. That's just the way it's going. Be aggressive.
It's an awesome experience to have him as a coach. And having an MLB player going around, it's like a mentor for everyone. For an example, today, first time when I got the ball out in the outfield, I was a little slow. He told me fasten up, don't take a bigger hop. And that's why I was able to throw the guy out at home. I mean, you learn so much from the guy.
Well, the players are obviously hearing Curtis loud and clear, as Gallaudet just set the school record for wins, breaking a mark that stood for 112 years.
Yeah! We're headed in the right direction. Come on. And it's going to take some time, but I really believe we can get done. Patience hit all over the place. Well, look for the pitch that you can try. Make sure you hit ball hard.
His experience in professional baseball and what he had learned, and it taught us to translate that to help us to improve our skills. It makes us more motivated to play for him.
I've always considered myself as a role model. I've overcame my disabilities, achieved my dream. That give them hope that they can do. They can accomplish their own dream if they just stay focused, work hard, and believe that anything is possible. I'm right, good job. I'm right, Casey.
This Week in Baseball is brought to you by Pepsi Max.
0 calories, maximum Pepsi. T-H-O.
CC, glad you made it.
Ricky wins again.
Oh, what is this place?
Iowa, only with maximum Pepsi taste and 0 calories.
Whoa.
I love it when he does that.
Pepsi Max, the official soft drink of Major League Baseball.
I like your messy hair. I like the clothes you wear. I like the way you sing. And when you dance with me, you always make.
We believe you're at your best when you can relax and be yourself. And at thousands of newly refreshed Holiday Inn Express hotels, you always can. Holiday Inn Express. Stay you. And now stay rewarded with vacation pay. Stay 2 weekend nights and get a $75 prepaid card.
From a galaxy that's way out there.
Enjoy the backside of the Force.
What?
The dark side. Long day.
Comes the Family Guy season finale tomorrow on Fox.
Idol's most talented season is down to the final 2.
One will be crowned your next American Idol.
The 2-night finale begins Tuesday on Fox.
Turn in a little more, big guy. There you go. That's extension. See, that time, he went all the way through. He got it all. I'm Mark Wetzel. I've been a hitting coach for about 30 years now. Got a babe. Less is best. Takes hard work to relax, right? I've worked with all types. The little leaguers, the high school kids, even Hall of Famers. My story may not be that unique or different, except for the fact I'm legally blind.
In a batting cage, just a few feet downwind from his home in Omaha, Nebraska, Mark Wetzel is hard at work tweaking the swings of some 100 students.
Attaboy. That's better, that's better, that's better.
Mark can't recognize the faces of his students.
Back right now. Who we got in there? Nick, and who I got over there? Nate?
But he has a unique vision of their swings and is doing his best to turn doubters into believers.
You hear someone saying a blind hitting guy, then people are thinking, well, how can he see?
Well, I've got to win their trust, and I mean, I got to win it. They don't owe me anything. You're still adding. Come on. A struggling hitter will come in, and within a shorter period of time, he'll become one of the best hitters on the team. There you go. So naturally, the other people will look at that and say, where'd this come from?
Mark first became afflicted with macular degeneration as a 14-year-old boy. It's a disease that causes the loss of one's central vision.
I see fingers at 2 to 3 feet. I don't read headlines. I won't know my wife by her face.
Unable to dissect a hitter's swing by looking directly at it, he instead uses the light and shadows in the corners of his eyes to paint a picture.
Yeah, the boy. Let's square it up, baby. I can see you move. I can see you put your hand up. I can't count my fingers, but I seen that movement.
I still don't understand how he sees half these things. We'll sit there and watch swings for hours, and he'll always nudge me. You see that? You see that?
Look how loose he was on that finish. See how loose he was, Coach?
Sir. I'm just hoping one day I can start seeing it quite that well.
For some reason, I can look at your hands and at the same time see your front foot. I told Tony Gwynn that. He looked at me like, wow.
It is remarkable that this legally blind hitting instructor has the backing of a lifetime .338 hitter and a Hall of Famer.
He gets that quick bat out there. That's why he's one of the greatest hitters of all time.
I met him through Merv Rettman. Merv Rettman was our hitting coach. I'm in the cage. Merv is flipping me balls. Wetz is standing outside the cage.
And I said, I saw your hands come forward and set down before your front foot hit.
He said, well, Tony, you know why I can tell? Because I don't hear your front foot land on the ground. And I was like, what? I never thought of it like that.
He says, you know, most us hitters, we got pretty good ego. He says, here comes this blind guy telling me what he seen me did wrong. He says, you know what? He was right. So, we have a great relationship.
Mark has a lifetime's worth of accolades like these. Tributes to a man who never for a second let his impaired vision stand in the way of his love for teaching baseball.
A lot of people just think he's a hitting instructor, and he's more of an inspiration than that. He gets a lot more accomplished in one day than most people do with perfect eyesight. I don't know how you couldn't be inspired by that.
I think this little bit of a bump in the road I've had here has made me understand working harder, I can accomplish anything I want. And that being said, I'm able to now change other people's lives with that philosophy. I wouldn't change a thing.
And now, here's Twibia. Curtis Pride was one of 8 Detroit Tigers to finish with double-digit home runs in 1996. We asked Curtis if he recalls who led those 96 Tigers in long balls. Was it Tony Clark, Travis Fryman, Bobby Higginson, or Cecil Fielder? Curtis?
I have this Dusty Fielder.
Oh, Tony Clark would not be happy, Curtis, for it was he who led the team with 27.
Wow.
Next up, Holiday Inn presents Winning Road Trips, where we salute the teams and players that come up big away from home. Not even a road trip to Minnesota could quell the power of Jose Bautista.
Hit hard to right center. Bautista's hit another one up and gone. His 3rd home run today. And you thought 54 last year was a fluke?
This Week in Baseball is brought to you by Pepsi Max.
Played on anything less than the most beautiful grass you've ever seen? Neither can we. Scott's, official lawn care company of Major League Baseball.
Now we're hitting the road with the Pro Glide Challenge! My friend, come on up. How do you like shaving?
I don't like it. It makes my neck itch.
Shaving can cause irritating tug and pull. You think there's a better razor out there?
I sure haven't found one.
Let's take the Pro Glide Challenge. Fusion Pro Glide is engineered with Gillette's thinnest blades ever, so it glides for less tug and pull.
This thing is fantastic. I don't feel like I'm shaving.
Turn shaving into gliding with the Fusion Pro Glide.
It was smooth. It was just so clean.
Gillette Fusion Pro Glide.
Bro, where's your car?
It's okay. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Oh, hey, Jake.
My car got jacked.
I got it.
Ladies, guess you're walking.
You got those figures for me yet?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there with an intern. Nice work.
Casual Wednesdays!
Oh, what?
State Farm agents are there when you need them.
There are some baseball moments you just never forget.
We have a big 3-2 pitch coming here. Swings and a fly ball to deep right field. This has got to be a home run.
And by building fields across this country, Chevrolet is proud to continue to support the famous moments still to come. Go to ChevyBaseball.com to enter for a chance for your community to win a field makeover.
The Yankees battle the Mets in prime time. Fox Saturday Baseball tonight, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific.
We now return to TWIP, where this week on Pepsi Max Presents, we continue to answer the question, what would it be like to watch every inning of every Major League game for the entire 2011 season? And thanks to our 2 intrepid superfans in the MLB Fan Cave, we're learning week by week.
Ah, see? Laughter. We're getting along already. I like this. You gonna come by the cave when we're in there?
The Cave is a high-tech, interactive hardball haven featuring resident caveman Mike O'Hara, a.k.a. Mikey O.
Sir, can I borrow your bike?
No.
And wingman Ryan Thickish Wagner.
We at the Fan Cave, we're gonna get deeper into this issue, and soon.
It's here where they've been watching every single game this year. Last week, the Red Sox came to New York, and to no one's surprise, David Ortiz did some damage in the Bronx.
A home run for David Ortiz, and the Red Sox have the lead.
While he was in the Big Apple, Big Papi felt the need to stop by the cave for a little therapy from Mikey O.
Just sad, man. You know, I mean, I don't know how I can stop people booing me at Yankee Stadium, man.
New Yorkers are tough. You got to get to each one of them, one at a time. Win them over. Take to the streets.
I have an idea. I'm gonna go out there and hug every single New Yorker I see.
Poppy, I think that's a swell idea.
I know you guys are Yankee fans, man. I know that, but can I get a hug, man? I need one, man. Just a hug, man. Come on, man.
Your Red Sox.
I have an idea, man. Hang on. You gotta listen to me for 1 second.
Yeah, New Yorkers are tough, but soon they showed a more loving side.
That's what I'm talking about. You want one? I want one. Wow, man.
What's up, man?
That's what I'm talking about, man. I appreciate it, man. That's for the ice cream. Tranquilo. ¿Cómo te heavy?
Tranquilo,
See, my people right here. Dude, Mike, you had no idea, man. That was the best idea of all time. Gotta give you a hug, man. Thanks, man. You're a true friend.
People hugged you?
Oh, yeah. See ya!
This town's getting soft.
Gillette now presents the Rookie of the Month, honoring the league's top rookies throughout the season. Congratulations to Hector Noesi, who pitched 4 scoreless innings for the Yankees and got the win in his Major League debut.
Fly ball, right field. He'll make the play as the Yankees win 4-1.
This Week in Baseball is brought to you by Pepsi Max.
0 calories. Maximum Pepsi taste.
Tommy. T-H-O.
Cece, glad you made it. Ricky wins again.
Oh, what is this place?
Iowa. Only with maximum Pepsi taste and 0 calories.
Whoa.
I love it when he does that.
Pepsi Max, the official soft drink of Major League Baseball.
You got all of that one.
Well, he got all of that one, didn't he?
Aye.
You got all of that one. Yeah, I did.
Guess I got all that one.
Prince Fielder, epic power hitter.
Fox season finale Sunday is here, so grab a partner.
What do I do?
It's a simple waltz. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
And witness the romance you never saw coming.
You beautiful wuss.
It's one epic night.
Join the backside of the force.
What?
The dark side. Long day.
Starting tomorrow at 7/6 Central on Fox.
Subway restaurants are a proud sponsor of the Quad Cities Start Heart Walk. Subway, eat fresh. This Memorial Day, Fox 18, Hardee's, and iWireless would like to salute the brave men and women who have sacrificed everything for this great country.
TMZ. We love Hollywood. We just have a funny way of showing it.
Can't believe this, folks. Right now, Gold Key Auto Credit, $199 down, lets you drive today. Text the words Gold Key to 31256 and get a free week's payment. Gold Key Auto Credit.
To play baseball right, you've got to execute the fundamentals of the game.
Fundamentals, youngsters. Keep working at it.
And who better to learn from than the experts at MLB Network with this week's Diamond Demo. The guys teamed up this week to show how not to hold a runner on third before making the throw to first.
What happens here is you got Rowan on third base, you got Johnny Gomes hit, and he hits a ball to Steve Pearce. Now what Pearce does here, he looks once, looks twice, and watch the clock over his head. 2:26, too much time. Pearce gets the ball, looks at you, you come, and he stays on you, and thinking too long, and now he's got to rush the throw in the air mails.
Draw a first, a second, and a third look from Steve Pearce, and in the end, throws it away.
What you want to do is you just want that one look. You just want the one look. You want to get this runner committing back to third base, and then you throw. Because as soon as I can get you coming back to third, it's over. I'll be the runner. You're third base. So I'm third base here. Johnny Hartz hits me a fungo, tough one. I look at you right. As soon as I see you go back, bam, then I can make my throw to first base and complete the play.
Our look back at major leaguers who overcame adversity would not be complete without the story of Jim Abbott, who not only pitched in the big leagues, but became a part of history.
Jim Abbott has a no-hitter, 2 outs into the ninth.
The game itself has gotten so blurry. I guess I remember the last out.
And he'll have to face Carlos Baerga. Abbott's pitch.
if you are to do something different, like play baseball, the media constantly pounds it into you every single day. You're different. You're different. You think you're normal, but you're not. You're different. That can be pressing, and if you don't have the right kind of attitude.
A positive outlook is something Abbott has held fast to throughout his life. For the fact that he was born without a right hand never stopped him from becoming just the 16th player since 1965 to skip the minors after being drafted.
And pitching for your Angels, number 25, Jim Abbott.
Abbott caught everyone's admiration during spring training of that year, but the more you watched Abbott pitch, the more you were astounded by how he did it.
That's the kind of defense that Abbott, despite having only one complete hand, can make.
Jim averaged 12 wins a year during his first 4 seasons with the Angels and was traded to the Yankees prior to the '93 season. In September of that year, he did something that just over 200 pitchers before him had accomplished.
Jim Abbott goes to the mound, making his 27th start for the Yankees.
His opponent that day was the dangerous Cleveland Indians. But with each passing inning, Abbott rendered them powerless.
He got it. He struck him out.
He got locked in. Like a lot of no-hitters, you don't think they're going to happen, and next thing you know, the game's moving kind of quick.
And this crowd, with each out, more and more into the moment.
And then he did it. One of the most difficult feats in all of baseball.
And the ground ball to short. Velarde. He did it. He did it. No-hitter for Jim Abbott.
A lot of guys who I played with, who I have a tremendous amount of respect for, were very excited.
Jim Abbott, mobbed by his teammates.
For it to be a no-hitter that you threw, that really made me feel proud.
A magnificent moment at Yankee Stadium for Jim Abbott, who has just thrown his first career no-hitter.
The fact that he does something that people without a disability have the hardest time doing, one of the hardest things to do in sports, pitch a no-hitter. I think it's one of the great stories that we'll ever see in our life.
Jim Abbott obviously went all out, and so can you for your community. Get your local ballpark chosen to receive a big league makeover, equipment packages, and instructional clinics by logging on to ChevyBaseball.com. Chevy and Scott's, building diamonds and dreams. Our State Farm Big League Blast this week honors the passing of a man who banged out more home runs in the 60s than anyone. Harmon Killebrew was one of the nicest and gentlest men you would ever meet. But at the plate, he really was a killer.
Number 500 for Harm Killebrew.
Harmon hit 573 home runs, third most in American League history, and won 6 home run titles.
Harmon Killebrew drills one deep into the left field seat.
A Hall of Famer and an MVP, Harmon Killebrew was one of the greats of the game.
Tommy, T-H-O.
CC, glad you made it. Ricky wins again.
Oh, what is this place?
Iowa, only with maximum Pepsi taste and 0 calories.
Whoa.
I love it when he does that.
Pepsi Max, the official soft drink of Major League Baseball.
The throw home. Safe. And the Red Sox win it. Back. That ball is gone.
Can you imagine the game played on anything less than the most beautiful grass you've ever seen?
That's your ball game.
Neither can we. Scott's, official lawn care company of Major League Baseball.
Have you tried one of these? It's so good.
Man, I can't believe we haven't done this before. Oh, wow, look at that.
Bite.
Oh, shit. You're aging. Do the jingle. Do the jingle. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, guys.
Do it again. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. In my office.
State Farm.
I think we're good.
State Farm agents are there when you need them.
I like your messy hair. I like the clothes you wear. I like the way you sing. And when you dance with me, you always make.
We believe you're at your best when you can relax and be yourself.
And at thousands of newly refreshed Holiday Inn Express hotels, you always can. Holiday Inn Express. Stay you. And now stay rewarded with vacation pay. Stay 2 weekend nights and get a $75 prepaid card.
The Subway Series goes primetime as A-Rod and the Yankees square off against the Mets. Fox Saturday Baseball tonight, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific.
And now here's How About That, with the week's best plays and misplays. Set to the song Faith by Taking Back Sunday.
What's up, dude? How you feeling today?
Just another hard day's work, watching a big league hardball game.
Oh, my. How about this? I'm going to give you a pound. Give me a pound. Cool.
You might lose your faith inside.
I'm mic'd up. Just letting you know that. I think if I didn't have the mic on, it's kind of impeding me from making some plays.
Going back, can't make the play. Hit hard down the line, diving stop by Prado. From one knee, got him! Yeah! Woo! All you're doing right there is getting right into his breadbasket because he is making some dough because of the home runs.
Gone! His third home run today.
Highlight reels all over. Off the shoulder, off his helmet, and bingo. That's a trifecta.
To me, this is the best part of the baseball season right now. This weather, you can't beat this weather.
Somebody having some fun in the Toronto dugout.
What the heck is happening there?
Inge might have a chance. Reaches. He made the catch. He's such a freak.
Yeah, that was good.
It'll be a long run for Longoria. Abbott gets there.
What a play.
Wow.
And he hammers one into left center field.
Swing nice and easy.
Whistle go. Beckman wins it for St. Louis. Swing and a high fly ball. Oh, if it's fair, it's gone. It is gone.
That is way back there. And Gomez leaps. Did he get it? Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Carlos Gomez. What a catch. Oh, goodness. What a play by Cueto. Look what I found.
How about that?
We got him. Gold glove over there, baby.
This Week in Baseball has been sponsored by Pepsi Max, by Chevy, Gillette, Holiday Inn, Scott's, and by State Farm. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. For This Week in Baseball, I'm Buzz Brady. So long, everybody. Next week, catch This Week in Baseball at a special time. 12:30 Eastern, 9:30 Pacific.
It's a brand new Nate Berkus show. Give yourself a retro chic makeover with a little help from the Real Housewives of New Jersey. And redefine your sweet tooth.
We're taking out 25 grams of sugar. We're taking out 20 grams of carbohydrates.
How to cut the fat, not the flavor.
Monday at 4 on Fox 18.
On the next 2.5 Men, Charlie gets caught by a jilted husband.
I have a firm rule when it comes to sleeping with married women.
Yeah, she's firm enough. He'll do her.
On 2.5 Men.
Monday at 6 on Fox 18.
You need cash now. Pawn King will buy or loan you cash on your unwanted gold and silver. Cash for your newer electronics, including flat screen TVs, DVD players, game systems, MP3 players, and cameras. Cash for guitars and other musical instruments. Cash for power tools, including DeWalt.